How's the serenity? Look at that. New week, people. New week. Shall we get a new all-time high for gold? Let's have a quick look at the gold, silver, and platinum prices. Do some quick shout-outs. Yes, this is the early morning edition of Good Morning Stackers, your week daily live show with me, Joe Main. Yes, I'm still on a cruise ship. I'm about to get off in about half an hour. But look, first, in the 1 minute of the show, what we do the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage, I grab my tasty beverage, and we slurp them synchronously together. Usually it's in the first 1 minute of the show, but I think what we'll do here is we'll save it until we get at least a few people in. There's a lot going on here today as everyone leaves the show. So of course, leaves the ship. Now of course this is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. My name is Joe Main. As I said, who am I? Look, I've worked in the precious metals industry in Australia for 11 years, and I've been a stacker for longer than that, for 15 years or so, and now I do this daily live show. Normally I do it from the home office, but maybe we should play a little bit of a drinking game this morning. Not a alcoholic drinking game, but we'll play a synchronized slurp drinking game every time I say the word cruise ship. In this show, it'll be a very short show, maybe 20 minutes in total. Every time I say the word cruise ship, you must do another slurp, and you have to do an audible slurp at the same time. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, and of course hit the like button for the algorithm. I'm going to check to see if we have any comments coming through. Give me 1 second. And you never know, we might. Just for some reason, they're not popping up on my usual thing. We do have some already. That's fantastic. Morning Black Cole, morning Pete Repeat, and morning Jason Ashworth. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, it's not coming up in the usual feed for some reason, and I have no idea why. But look, you guys are the early birds, and the early birds catch the synchronized slurp. So let's do the synchronized slurp right now. Once again, grab your tasty beverage. I don't care what it is. It's 7:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you're drinking alcohol at this point, we need to have a larger talk, okay? But let's do it. Here we go. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1, go. Did I say I'm coming from a cruise ship? No, the rule is you have to do it. Every time I say the word cruise ship, you have to do a slurp. Now, it won't be synchronous, okay, but it's the Good Morning Stackers drinking game. How's everyone doing this morning? Great to see you. Of course, yes, I am in Sydney at the moment. That was the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I am currently on board right there. I'm currently on board waiting to disembark the Pacific Adventure cruise ship. I spent a few days on here doing some entertaining stuff as a lead singer, and tomorrow you'll get me back at home doing the regular Good Morning Stackers show. Let's do some. I can't show the shout outs, but we'll just quickly read some of the other ones. The Don, GMS kicking the week off strong, quite possibly. So will we hit a new all-time high this week? It's probably looking likely, but you never know. GMS says, Chris Phipps, you're early. The market, that's the thing, the markets haven't even opened yet. That's one of the things, that's why I prefer to do the show around about that 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so 2 hours later than this morning, because the markets have at least opened a little bit, at least in Australia as well. So yeah, the market's not doing a lot. But anyway, let's send in a few more shout outs, and then we'll just do a quick little overview of the price, and then we'll get out of here because I've got to disembark and do all that other stuff, catch a plane and get back home to see my family. All right, we'll take a look at, we might even take a look at the prices in the other currencies as well, but I really don't have a lot of time. So anyway, let's go. I'll share the screen. Here we go, people. Sharing the screen, looking at gold on the, we're about to get an announcement. That's fine, you can still hear me. Looking at gold on the daily time frame price in USD, still $2,621.79 US cents. The market hasn't opened, okay? So not a lot to tell, really. And when we do this show, the market only been open for like an hour and a half or 2 hours or so, or probably like an hour, so it doesn't really matter too much. So the Monday morning is always kind of like this. But look, we're less than 1% away from the mother of all trend lines, okay? So look, in my opinion. Now, what can obviously happen is, it can fake you out today, and might start to reach up and then go blah 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 blah. We're pretty extended. We're getting extended. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, we're not that extended. We've been in extremely over valued, and now we're going back into the overvalued or overbought territory, but we're ticking up. So yeah, we've got room to move on the 4-hour. On the 1-hour time frame, we have actually already gone into extremely overbought, but you can spend a bit more time in there. So I'm not going to say, I don't know either way this morning. Can't say, I definitely think we're dumping from here, because of the 1-hour. You can spend some more time up here. So this is going to be, again, a really quick show today. Normally do like roughly an hour. I'm going to do probably like 20 minutes total. But yeah, ticking up on the 4-hour. And then also we're ticking up on the daily time frame as well. So we're just getting into the overbought territory, so definitely got room to move. That would, propel it up to that mother of all trend lines at least. That's around about your 2,650 to 2,660. It's kind of give or take $20 kind of area, as I've been saying for a number of weeks now. And on the weekly time frame, yeah, look, we're back into the extremely overbought territory as well. And it wasn't that long ago that we spent some time there. Okay, so that's a pretty quick move. That's why I give pause to think that around this area could be the area where, double top and then we take a bit of a break. Just keep that in mind. That's such a quick turnaround from getting into extremely overbought and then extremely overbought again. So for example, you take a look at here, right there, and if you can see that down here, you see that there, and then it was pretty quick. That's even no, this is quicker now, okay? And so you can have these moves and then it's a quick fake out and then down. So just bear that in mind, okay? We're just looking a little extended. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but just don't be surprised if around here-ish, from now-ish, we could even, not pump up to that mother of all trend lines and it's a little bit of a fake out and then we see some lower prices. Just keep it in the back of your mind, okay? This is looking a little too soon between drinks. Okay, I'll just keep it at that. That is gold. Obviously, we want to hold the 2,470 upper line in the sand, and really, what we preferably want to hold is this trend line right here, and that's anywhere down to about, at the moment, we're looking around about the 2,525-30 mark, something like that. So hold that, and we're looking good. Break 2470, and then I'd say looking really probably quite positive if you want to use it. That way, that actually the best buy zone could be hit. So you break 2470. Ooh, that's looking interesting. Okay, but yeah, again, we've got that room to move up, that 1% move up to the mother of all trend lines on gold, and let's just see what happens from there. Whether we, go up and then find a support, that would be, that's it. I'll keep it for gold. Again, really, really casual one today. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. Silver, obviously, still at $31.15 US cents. As I said last week, it's positive that we have closed the week above 31 US dollars. I really picked the exact wrong spot to sit because everyone's coming up and having a photo taken, in front of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. But I don't think you can hear it. I think I'm coming through pretty clearly. So we closed the week above $31. That's good to see, and obviously we just want to remain above it. That's really all you need to know. We don't want to. Okay. We don't want to close preferably below that $30.20 kind of mark right there, and everyone's just now doing their thing. Okay, that's all right. That's life, and preferably just stay closed above this downtrend line. Okay. Up. Massive line in the sand, 29 US dollars. Stay above there. If we close below there, then you're looking at the best buy zone again. And I would imagine if you close below 29, close any week below 29, and then probably heading all the way down to the $26 level would be the most likely. I'd say more than 50% chance of that, because that's a pretty key level. Can you see that right there at 29? Yeah. And I imagine you wouldn't see a bounce this time. That would be kind of the confirmation that this would be taken out the next time, if that makes sense. So let's stay above 29. That's going to be a massive line in the sand there on silver. Hey, and if we have a cracking week, let's see, Fibonacci, this high and this low. What was that area we were looking at? Right there. Hey, gee, what do you know? Hey, gee, what do you know? Okay. Isn't this interesting? I find this so interesting. All right. So the high of 32.50 and the low there of that 26.50 area. What do you know? We found resistance at, and we just closed below the 0.786 area of that $31.20 mark. So we had that spike and it closed below. So we are actually at the 0.786, and we haven't cleared it just yet. We haven't closed any significant periods of time. We didn't close the week above it. Okay, so this is an area for me where I've said for a long time that for me, the 0.786 is an area that you want to clear in order to say we're not going to do the relief. This is the relief rally, and then this is the dead cat bounce. I find the dead cat bounce thing where you go bup, bup, bup. Oh, it's out, it's over, and then it ticks over. Normally happens around about the 0.786 area. Some people say it's the 61.8 here. A lot of the time I see it creep above the 618 here, and then people go, oh, it's cleared. Oh, the dead cat bounce, it's not happening, and then it gets you at the 786. So that's why I know it's you get so close to the that all-time high there, but for me you just got to see that clear. Okay, not out of the woods yet. As I said, over 31 for the week, close the week, and that's positive. We just need to close the month above 31 US dollars. We close this month above. I almost now want to say 31.20, but I'll stick above 31. We close above this horizontal line right there, not down here. Close above it. And I will have to say, sticking with my guns, I'll have to say 100% in the bull market. Black swan events, of course, you can't account for those. Market manipulation, but that I'm going to stick with my rule. We close below 31 though. We're not there yet. We're 99% there, but not there yet. I've got to stick with my guns. And let's say we do this week. What are the prices that we could look at? If we sail through this week and it just becomes, goes over 32, or it even breaks there in the next week or 2 weeks. What's the next major level? Next major level is going to be that between 37 and 40 US dollar mark, and I would caution you to look at $38.50 as the key Fibonacci level, but it'll be looking positive if we close over that $31 mark. And watch out for 29 as the line in the sand moving down. That's silver. Platinum, as I said, we closed just at. This is the month. Where are we? Right here. Yeah, we closed just above. So that's positive, just above the 2008 trend line, right there at the 975 US dollar mark. Just got to see what happens. Yeah, I know this is going to be a really quick one today again, because I've got to disembark and do a whole bunch of things, and we haven't even really opened the market. So this was just hey everyone, good morning stackers. Let's see what the week occurs, and if something crazy happens in the price in the next 24 hours or 12 hours roughly, so if we have a big spike down or a big spike up in the next 12 hours once the market's properly open, then I might do a quick little update, maybe a quick little video or a quick little YouTube post or something like that. So hit the big red subscribe button to stay updated. The next little major level we need to clear, my getting excited level, is anywhere above, closing above 1,000 and call it 1,015 US dollars. We start closing closing days and weeks above 1,015. I'm getting excited, and as you know, my ultra uber full bull run is only $100 higher at 1,115 US dollars. Close any month above there, and it's full bull, baby, for the platinum. And watch out for 945. You don't want to close below there, because then that signals quite likely. Cool. That's platinum. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I'll get to your final shout outs, and then we'll pretty much get out of here in, say, the next 5 minutes, something like that. But, of course, I've got to tell you about Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, my brand partner for physical bullion. They are my favourite physical bullion dealer. Of course, you know, I've worked for 3 of the major ones in Australia, and now Perth Bullion Exchange launched in May. They're the first bullion dealer in Australia to offer free shipping. You buy over a certain amount and you get free shipping. It's crazy. And no other bullion business in Australia has ever dared do it. Maybe they didn't think it was feasible. Maybe they just didn't crunch the numbers, or maybe they just thought, that's not just what you do in Australia. No one's done it before, so why would we do it? Perth Bullion Exchange went, we're going to be the Mavericks. So they've started the trend, and I think that trend will continue, not straight away. I don't think anyone's game enough to do it yet. They're probably waiting for Perth Bullion Exchange to prove the model, and I think they are proving the model because they're doing great guns already. A great amount of business, of course, doing fantastic on their social media channels, etc., YouTube, because who happens to be helping them? Me. I'm helping them, teaching them the skills of creating consistently engaging content. That's what I do these days for businesses. As you know, hit me up if you have a business. Do you know anyone who could do with some excellent social media stuff? Send them my way. But their special of the week, it probably won't be up yet, but let's check out their special, which still will be active from last week. So their 1 gram Britannia gold bars. So the 1 gram gold bars are still on special, probably for the next couple of hours at least. $5 off, and then you buy over a certain amount, you get free shipping. Mix and match. You buy a couple of these. As long as you have 20 or more items, whatever the items are, in your shopping cart, you get instant free shipping. Australia-wide, not worldwide. They don't ship worldwide. Australia-wide. Free shipping, express delivery, sign-on delivery, fully insured. Everything else you know and love from a bullion dealer, except you get it for free. Like, come on. It's crazy, man. So Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, absolutely kicking goals. You know who else is kicking goals? Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Save and invest in real physical gold, but of course held for you, and no storage fees, no transfer fees. It's 100% gold-backed unallocated program. A lot of you are familiar with unallocated gold programs like you've seen in other bullion dealers as well, and Wealthstack is just doing it just that little bit differently and adding some extra benefits as well. So first off, it's a phone app. You download it on Android or iPhone. Just search for Wealthstack, one word, and you can see their logo will look basically like that, but just like a different color. It's like a purpley color right there. But look at that, kind of like that W-esque looking logo on iPhone or Android. And download it. It's free to download. It's free to start an account, and then you can start buying gold for spot plus 1%. Spot plus 1%, and you don't need to buy a kilo's worth of gold to get spot plus 1%, like you would normally have to do if you were buying, physical bullion. Spend, $90,000, $100,000. You can spend a minimum of $10 of gold and only pay spot plus 1%. Then, when you want to sell it, well, you can sell it back. Well, you sell it back to Wealthstack for spot minus half of 1%. So the spreads are very, very good at wealthstack.com. And what else do you get? Well, you're like, well, what do I get in return for, buying gold on Wealthstack? A whole bunch of things. But first of all, you don't just get an email saying, all right, we've got your money and your gold is sitting in the vault. Okay? You get, as an extra, say, because you want some kind of receipt of claim, right? Now you could use the email, sure, but you get a blockchain-based token, which is your immutable claim to your gold. Okay, again, this isn't a crypto company. They just happen to utilize the blockchain as that extra layer of security for you to go, this is my immutable claim on my portion of gold that I own, that Wealthstack holds for me, held by one of the largest vaulting services in the world. Okay, very LBMA registered. It's all above board. Wealthstack.com is a Australian-based company, Australian regulated, all that good stuff. I did an interview with the CEO, David Ski, just a few weeks ago on my channel, so go check that out, and answers all the frequently asked questions. If you want to find out more, though, go to wealthstack.com, click on the How It Works up here, or click on the About section, or even go down here and click on the Frequently Asked Questions page. It'll answer all your questions. What's coming? Silver is coming. What's coming? Platinum is coming. What's coming? A debit card will be coming towards the end of the year as well. So you can tap your card or your phone, etc., and pay for stuff in your real physical metal. Cool? That's wealthstack.com. You'll hear more about them tomorrow, the next day, and all that stuff, because they are one of my official brand partners. All right, final shout outs, and that's it, people. Any questions, any queries, anything? Probably not. Those comments aren't coming up here for some reason. I'm going to have to either update this or send them a bug request, a bug thing. So we'll get some final comments right here. The Don says, yeah, here we go. And Ben Ferrugia is here as well, GMS. And CT from the Lone Star State in Texas says, GMS, yo. Yes, this was the early edition coming to you from the cruise ship P&O Pacific Adventure. Yes, we are playing the Good Morning Stackers drinking game. Final shot, and then we'll get out of here because I got stuff to do. So there you go. There's the Sydney Harbour Bridge. For anyone watching internationally, if you've never seen the Sydney Harbour Bridge live, that is it right there. And I can't show you. It's around the corner. You can't see it. Can you see it? No. The Sydney Opera House is right there as well. So that's it, people. That's been Good Morning Stackers for Monday, September the 23rd, 2024. You will get another Good Morning Stackers show every single weekday morning live. My name is Joe Main, and you know what? You know what we haven't done for a little bit? We didn't dance it out the other day. So let's do a cruise ship dancing it out while we do the synchronized slurp. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Good morning, Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stack.
It's podcast time.
all right. Grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's
Do the final.
Synchronized slurp.
In 3,
Now we're on.
2, 1. Slurp it.
Good morning, Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Thanks very much for watching. Stay safe. Stay informed. Keep stacking. I'll keep you updated with the price as much as I can. And see you tomorrow.